Yes crew, this is your boy Stanton and welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're going to look at making an old school Reece bass in Serum, featured in those old school jungle tracks, D&B, garage, speed garage, tech house and minimal tunes. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so we're just going to go over to Serum, open it up, and we're going to go on oscillator 8. Choose our basic shapes, our saw wave, knock it down by 2 octaves, and on the fine tuning we're going to knock it down by 30 cents. And then we're going to add in oscillator B and do the same. Choose our basic shapes and then the saw wave. Same again, knock it down by 2 octaves. And then this time we're just going to take it up by 30 cents. On the fine tuning, and as you hear there, we've got that nice pulsing movement, and we can go a little bit further than this as well, so around 37 or up to 50. Around there's the sweet spot in between that. But for the sake of the tuition, we'll keep it on 30. Then from here, we're just going to add in the sub oscillator. Make sure that we've got a sine wave, knock it down by 2 octaves, turn up the level just so we can hear some of that low end content. Make sure it's on direct out. And then from here, we're just going to go our noise section and add in some analog hiss. I always like to use the J106. It's entirely up to you which noise you choose. Just want to give it some analog emulation. And then from here we're just going to go to our filter section. Make sure that oscillator B, the noise and the sub are all being sent to the filter. And we're just going to choose a low 24. And from here we'll just push up the filter just so it's all the way open again. That's what it sounds like with the filter open. And then I'm just going to take it back down again to around halfway. And we're going to add in some resonance. Just to give it some secret sauce. Make it sound a little bit more nastier and evil. And already we're getting a nice Reece bass sound there. Just going to add in some drive just to boost the signal, and some fatness as well just to fatten it up. Just going to turn down the master just because there's some clipping going on there. And then from here we're just going to go to our envelope 2. Pull this crosshair over to the filter cutoff and apply some envelope modulation. And as you'll hear now, Serum has essentially opened up the filter again. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull the cutoff down to around 100 Hz. And on this modulation amount, on this little horseshoe here, we're just going to pull it down to around 10, just so we're closing the filter again. And then from here, just going to go to our ADSR settings. Give it around 10 millisecond attack time. Just to remove any of the clicking. Give it a 2-second decay time. And the release can stay the same on 15 milliseconds. And then from here, we're just going to go on our voicing tab and make sure that the sound's in mono. Reason being, we are making a monophonic sound, a bass sound, so we want the signal to go straight through the center of the mix. and we don't want any notes overlapping. Just going to make sure legato's turned on, and we're just going to add in some portamento time to around 250 milliseconds. And as you'll hear now, when I play some notes, we'll get this gliding movement and pitch bending between the notes. And a great example of this is Alex Reece's tune, Pulp Fiction. Absolute bad boy track. So go and check that out. And then from here, we're just going to go to our effects section and give it some dimension expander, just so we can give the sound a little bit more width. Don't want to go too crazy on this, because after all we are making a bass sound. So a little bit of width is fine. And then from here, we're just going to add in some more additional harmonic content via the distortion. And already there you can hear the harmonics. And we can audition these different types of distortion as well. Asim's rather nice. Makes it sound a lot more nastier, gives it a bit more of a growl. And we can choose the tape saturation, which makes it sound a little bit more dusty. And we can get that instinct vibe going on in his track operation. So that's pretty much it for the sound, guys. Like I say, we can go back over to the filter cutoff and open it up via the modulation. That would sound pretty cool in a mix in the contents of a track. Or we can close it again if we just want things to sound a little bit more deeper for those two-step garage tracks. Okay guys, so to recap, we've looked at the oscillator settings, the filter section, the ADSR settings and the voicing tab. We've also looked at the effects section where we've taken the sound further using some distortion and dimension expander. Go away today, start implementing these techniques and this sound into your own tracks. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favourite tune with a Reece bass in. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And last but not least, if you want to get my help personally, you can shoot me an email and we can discuss things further. Until next time, thank you for watching. Peace.